live since 700 subs, so we're still waiting a little bit. So, yeah. As long as they click on the link soon, it'll probably make it so they can join. I might have to end the stream and go back to it because I don't yet know if they're gonna show up, because it's a little bit confusing. These collab lives definitely do have a lot of confusion with them. So, yeah. Also, there's a time zone difference, so there might have been a bit of confusion. I think someone just joined. Hello. There's also some kind of approving thing I have to do, so if someone tries to join, I'll be able to approve it. I just assumed that I had to go live first. I might have to redo this because it's a bit confusing. It's kind of, I might have to go offline for a second. Hello! It is a little bit confusing a lot of times to do these kind of collab lives, because I think it's still probably kind of in its first stages, and I've never done this kind of a stream before. I haven't even done a stream since I have 700 subs, and now I've more than doubled that. Isn't that kind of crazy? Hello. Dang, 3 people already. That's pretty good. I didn't even do an advertisement video like I usually do. I don't exactly know how this works. Because from what it told me, you make a collab live and you let someone with the link join. So that's what that link on that community post is for. Again, I tried to schedule it between time zones, so it'd be a different time for the different people. I might have to pause or reload this because I'm not sure how this is working. I'm gonna keep. Oh, okay. Okay then. Aw, thank you. A lot of people, I feel like they don't realize just how big Ketsa is. So if you don't know just how big she is, I'll try to zoom it up so I'll try to put her out so all of her can be on screen. And this is her compared to Sar. Yeah, she's pretty huge. Hello. A lot more people here than I thought there would be. Aw, thank you. Honestly, underrated is one of my favorite compliments I get ever, because it's just, I like people thinking, I really like it when people think that I don't have enough, because I personally feel like I got more than I deserve, but yeah. I don't know if I'm just gonna, do you guys see the little black square on the bottom of your screen? I think that is where the other person's supposed to join, but I don't know how it's working out yet. I do remember you. I see a lot of my video, and I appreciate your comments a lot. Thank you very much for being such a great supporter. It's really means a lot to me. A lot of times I will wear a mask while starting a stream, because the stream really likes to randomly start out on selfie cam, and I do not want an accidental face reveal. That would definitely suck. Aw, thank you. I honestly thought starting out I'd get like 300 subs max, about there, and I can't believe that I've gotten over 1,000, and I am inspiring people. That is such a crazy thought to me. I was, oh my, he's more broken than I thought he was. I'm kind of like I was like the YouTube kid who always wanted to be a YouTuber when they grew up, but I never thought I'd even get close to where I've gotten now. Oh my gosh. Risse is not behaving. Okay, give me 1 sec. Fixing the dragon. This is why I use hot glue now. Duct tape is not very good at keeping a dragon together. Yeah. I switch between it because I'm an artist. I am not physically strong. I cannot hold up these heavy dragons for so long. People don't understand how heavy these things are. It's like you're holding a cardboard box with stacks of paper in it. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on the size of the dragon. I am 13. And yeah, a lot of people guess definitely not that. I've had some guesses that I'm 9. No, that is not right. I've had some guesses that I'm like 20, which that's a huge compliment. If I'm 13 and people think I draw like a 20-year-old, that's a huge, huge compliment. Well, now you actually get to hear the sounds that the dragons make while recording. Oh my gosh. Guys, I think one of Boro's whisker things just fell off. Help. I was actually planning on doing a dragon puppet idea video, but I couldn't come up with enough ideas. It takes me a long time to come up with the ones I got, so it take me hours, but I can definitely try. I can show my least favorite dragon. That is, where is she? I have a couple that I really don't understand where I went wrong. Like, where my past self got this idea. And it's gonna take me a second because I got multiple boxes and it's hard for me to grab them and stay out of frame. So if you hear a lot of rattling, that's what is going on. I'll show you my least favorites now. I'm just getting dragons everywhere, but I can clean after. Right now, it's live stream time. I might do more of these because I used to not do them as often, but now I do them a lot more. This is one of my least favorites. She is so weird looking. What was my idea here? She was supposed to be a protogen, if you couldn't tell, have a little window. You could see her true eye under it. The eye turned out pretty good, but it's not my favorite, and she's really, really broken. It's very not easy. I'll show you my other least favorites. My second dragon puppet I've ever made, Glitch. No. He was horrid. I was just laughing at how bad he was because nothing about him worked out right. So he's almost kind of become a joke. And if you've seen my videos, you've probably seen him, and you've probably seen me doing things like throwing him across the room. Because, yeah, I'm just mad at how bad he turned out. I am sorry, my room is really messy. I'm just trying to get through. I have so many dragon puppets, it's hard to find the right one. Did that work? I think they're about to join.
Well, hello.
Hello!
Oh my goodness.
This is my other least favorite, if you guys are wondering. I'm very glad this collab live stream actually worked. I was very worried about it. I want to do a lot more of these because they're very, very cool. Hello!
This is my. Hi. Oh my goodness.
Was it easy for you to join, or was YouTube
YouTube
trying to pose some problems? Because it was definitely a bit confusing for me. They definitely were very not trying to cooperate when I was setting the live stream up. It kept saying that I had to add you right then and I couldn't schedule the live stream for later. I couldn't have it one of the upcoming things. My opinion on Solus is he's a favorite of mine. I worked 16 hours on him, so I can't not like him.
I think they're like the movable.
I absolutely love how you did the eye on that dragon. It was such a unique idea with the kind of like the eye popping out. It's really cool.
I was like, I had and then folded it and then just sticked it.
Oh, I have my I if I make merch, it will be once I have over 100,000 subs because right now I don't think I have the time or the money to invest in designing some kind of merch, but if I did, that would be great. The sad thing is, a lot of my more complex dragons break, like Phantom broke, but I can kind of keep him together. If I put my finger in this hole right here, I can still move him, or else this happens. Oh. A lot of people definitely underestimate how much be has to be put into keeping them together.
Wait, I gotta fix.
I am so sorry, but I think there's something wrong with one of our internets because I cannot really hear you well. So I can try to maybe turn up my phone if that will help. I think that. Okay, I can hear you better now. I guess it was my problem. My phone volume was turned off weirdly low. I thought it would go to like a different volume, but it did not like that. I'm about to show you guys a new dragon that I never showed because I forgot to. This was a mini I made, one of my first ever. I forgot about to show it. So this is never seen before. So you all are the first to see this.
Gasp! I was working on a cardboard dragon, but it's on the ground, so I can't bring it.
Oh, yeah. I've noticed the cardboard dragons always take like 10 times longer. Um, when I just made them out of with paper bases, it would take about 2-3 hours, and when I made them out of cardboard, it would take 9-10 hours, which sometimes even like 16 hours, which is probably too much to spend on a dragon.
The cutting hurts my hands so much. Like, the cardboard is so thick.
Yeah, I
Then, like,
understand that too. Do you ever have the problem where you add too much detail and it ends up really heavy and hard to control?
yes, that.
Yeah, I made a giant base a long, long time ago, but I didn't add near enough supports, so it fell apart and I couldn't even control it. Like, it was moving like this. Because the bottom jaw was so heavy, it would just fall down, which was definitely very unnerving.
Always, like, ripped up. So I have to redo them over and over again.
I have to do that a lot, yeah. I'd say most of my dragons are broken. Also, but that's just because I'm a clumsy and probably stupid person. Like, all of my favorites are pretty much broken now. look what happened to Adder. That's what this guy looks like. He's got kind of smooshed. Luckily, he is still controllable, and it's hard to tell that he's that broken, but some were not that lucky. I've had tons of dragons just genuinely fall off. Like, yeah, that was the other side of the sun catcher at one time, but now it's just there. I should probably work on re-gluing a lot of these. My I I made a dragon a really long time ago. That was one of my paper ones, and it fell apart so bad. And I make jokes about it occasionally because the bottom jaw will just fall off. I am so sorry, but right now I cannot show Solus because it's hard to explain. But this is my door. I set up my cameras at my door. It is right. Solus is right outside my door. I mean, I guess I could probably put on the mask so you can't see my face, but I can. Would you guys mind if I turn the camera over for a second so you just see my art wall? While I like Ruben.
Yeah.
My room is, as you can tell, very well here. Is very messy. So this is my art wall. I gotta turn it a little more actually. Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna.
I just let me grab his eye. Here he is. Oh my gosh, I swear the ring on the bottom just broke. Of course, it's always on stream too. It's like the fourth dragon I've had break on a live stream. 1 second, let me grab it.
This is my. I'm still stressed because this is my first live stream. I don't know what to do.
It's hard. Most of the time, I just listen and talk to chat, answer their questions and that kind of stuff, and it can end up, and most of the time it ends up working well, except when I did I think it was either 301 or 701. I've only ever done like 4 live streams. Everyone left. I had no watchers, and it was hard to know what to do because no one was instructing me on what to do. I won't be able to control him as well because the ring on the bottom broke, so I have to just kind of do this. But I can still move his eye around. Yeah. I do agree. It's your guys is the reason my channel is growing so fast. It's everyone choosing to subscribe to me, which is a huge honor to me because isn't it just crazy to think hundreds or thousands of people like your channel enough
Like
to click that subscribe button?
I can't believe I can't subscriber. Like I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I can't either. I I am on Pinterest. It took me 4 years to even get. I think it was 300. Now I have about 600 on there. But and then I went on YouTube, and it's been like what 4 months, and I already have 1.7K. Already have like what is it 1.6 now?
I, I think I've been subscribed to you since like you had like 300 or so subscribers. I don't really remember.
Yeah, I think so too, because that was about when yeah, that was about when I think I remember what kind of era that was in. My style definitely progresses, as guys can tell. Like, remember when this used to be my main? A lot of people probably don't, but he was one of my first mains I ever had. And now he is just small. He is. I forgot. He I he's definitely one of my better old ones. But again, this is him compared to Ketsa. Yeah, he's not very big on the scale of my dragons, the size I like them to be. Yeah, he's about the size of a normal sized base. He's got a very nice
Okay.
sound though. I yeah. Yeah. What month did you what month did you start um what month did you start your YouTube channel in?
1 month ago. I don't know what month is it. Month is it? I don't keep track of time when it's like summer.
If you were curious to check, I think it's in it's if you check your channel description, I mean, you can see it at the very bottom. It'll say join blank date. Mine was I think April 7th in 2023. I I first went to Pinterest, of course, and I didn't like how little exposure I was getting from there, so I switched to DeviantArt, and that is just people asking you to draw weird fetishes, so I left that. And YouTube has been probably the best community so far, even if there are the weirdest hate comments. Um, Solus is not stronger than Moro in power wise. I'm still working on the set of tapes from Solus's backstory, so you'll probably understand a lot more. Um, but yeah, I'll bring him back.
Sometimes I think like
Yeah, I've had that problem too. One
I don't
time, I
know
think it
why
was my
this
second live
happens.
stream, it just crashed straight up. And everyone was so confused to the point where the live stream still said it was going, but it wasn't because it kicked me out of it. And I was able to even watch my own live stream. There was nothing going on. It was just the same frozen picture. And the chat got so funny that everyone in the chat was just like, help, what happened? I also had a different time where my phone just died, just straight up. I warned that I had to get off the live stream soon because I had 5%, but I kept I kept talking and I forgot about it, and then it just died. And so I was like this. Oh, and so got and then it just turned black for everybody. And it ended. I luckily everyone in the chat remembered that I said that my phone was at low percent, so they knew it died. I didn't just decide mid sentence to just end it. Do you use the other? Hmm? Uh, no, I don't. I kind of lost my thought. I do that a lot. I'm a very forgetful person. I lose my train of thought quite a lot. I'll just be mid sentence and be like, and what was I saying? Yeah. Um, moment of silence. Just, I think it froze. I was very confused. Did your internet go out or something? Or do you have a way?
My
Oh, my internet is very slow too, so it might cut out a couple times, but that's just because I live in a very stormy place that's very rural and kind of far away from anything, so the internet's bad, the service is bad, pretty much everything involving that kind of stuff is bad. That's kind of bound to happen while living in a small town. And actually, technically, what happened? Did I spill pink paint on Monarch? Ah, do you use paper or what do you use on top of to make the actual drawing?
I just use like paper. Paper.
I
It's kind of thick, but it's not thick as cardboard.
Yeah, I make the base out of cardboard, and I actually don't use paper for my designs. I use poster board, like you would use to make a poster, because it's thicker and the markers go on it better, and it only sometimes bleeds. Hmm? Like, actually, I'm gonna show you guys something I haven't showed. This was Moro's original design, and he was a girl. This was the original design of him. These were the same, but I decided to choose an entirely different reference because I feel like if you have to continuously add little details until you kind of like it, you should probably start over, because I'd make that mistake a lot. That's kind of what I did with a couple of dragons that I started them over. Just sometimes you get a faulty reference that just doesn't work very well.
Uh,
I'm sorry, would you mind repeating that? The internet came out, so I was only hearing snippets of words. Apparently the capybara broke when I wasn't using him.
yes.
Do you get the problem ever where you spend hours working on your own design just to get someone who told you copied, like a Zoster dragon or Zadia or someone like that? Because
Yes, that happened to me.
they just see a dragon of the same color that one of them made, and they're like, "You copied! You copied!" I don't understand.
It looks nothing like hers.
Yeah, I got told, because they were released at the exact same time, I got told that he was a copy of Riptide. He's purple.
What?
He's not even the same type. He has a
What?
light. He has real, like,
Are
he's
they
real.
colorblind?
Yeah. Are they blind? It's entirely different. It's not even like one of those copies where I copied the design and made a different color. It's different. And especially because last time I checked, I don't think Riptide has an LED light little little anglerfish thing. But you will always get that if you make a dragon cover. Someone will always be there to say, "You copied, you copied, you copied." Yeah, I don't get it either. Or maybe they just want to say that. They just want to kind of be the hero in the situation. So like the second they see something that they could get, almost like what's the word? Like recognition from them if they call someone out for copying. The fact is, a lot of people actually do copy. Just today, I saw another copy of Calamity, and that then no one in the comments was like, everyone in the comments was like, "Oh, you just took inspiration. Oh, you just took inspiration." And no, they did not. It was just a not as good copy of Calamity. Aw, thank you.
Wait, so I think yeah, your dragons are better than in my opinion. Some of your dragons are so much better than like Zoster's. Some of them, in my opinion.
I get what you're saying. You're not like trying to say that theirs are bad or anything.
I'm not like trying to hate on them. I love their dragons too.
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. You do love them. You do think that they're amazing, but you just sometimes you like some of mine better. And I personally think that theirs are a lot better than mine. Like personally, there's a couple of their. It's hard sometimes not to copy because I know I won't because it was their idea first. But then I see something like one of their amazing ones that gets like hundreds of thousands of likes, and I get a bit jealous. I'm trying to look for one, but it's not. I have I have too many. I'm just gonna start throwing dragons, so brace for that.
A lot of your dragons break. Is that because you like throw them?
Sometimes I only usually throw, and I don't throw them hard. They usually break because I leave them. I put them in a box and then I put another dragon on top of it, so it gets really strained or like. His problem is this just comes off. That's not supposed to come off, but that's just because the duct tape I use is faulty and it's in the dollar store, so I probably shouldn't trust the quality of dollar store duct tape. So instead, I use better hot glue. Or
This dragon is definitely broken now.
yeah, I'm sorry that happens a lot. I've actually seen one copy of mine. To the person in the chat who said that, I've seen one, and it was really actually no, I've seen like 2 or 3, but the most prominent one was of the capybara. I'm not kidding. You could have chosen any of my dragons, and you choose the capybara. I made it as a joke.
It's so and it's like so obvious, probably.
It is, especially because what gave it away was this part of the ear and the kind of half bowl eyes that look like a bowl almost, like a half circle eyes. That's kind of a giveaway. When you use the same coloring, and even a capybara dragon, that's kind of copying my idea, but I don't mind that. Someone just kind of took inspiration from the fact that I made a capybara dragon, and they did too. But when you do the exact same eye shape, the exact same coloring, even the orange, it had even the orange.
Even the orange, not the orange, no.
I was trying to make it the little fruit hat that you see on the capybara memes, but they even took that. And the other ones I've seen a copy of Sahara and I've seen a copy of somehow my first dragon. I've seen an exact copy of the first one I made.
Your
And
fir-
that seems a bit weird. You could have
and
chosen
your
more.
first dragon,
I'm
I think your
I
first dragon is better than mine.
Thank you, but I love your dragons. I don't agree. Yeah, she was actually originally supposed to be a Wings of Fire dragon, but then I didn't really like how it looked, so I just kind of made her my own thing.
Is it just me who hasn't like watched Wings of Fire like where you can't? It's like I don't think it's normal.
Uh, like what? Sorry.
I haven't watched like Toothless and like or Wolf. I mean Wings of Fire and like or any kind of those shows. Is it just me?
I haven't seen some of them. I've only actually recently read Wings of Fire and Warriors, but I have never. People have been freaking out, but I've never seen the Owl House, and I don't exactly want to because it's not exactly my genre. I prefer like psychological thrillers, and I don't think the Owl House fits in that category.
I haven't watched Owl House or Amphibia.
Yeah, I haven't either. And seems like everybody knows what that is. And um but that's just because I watch an entirely different genre. If um I see some I've really never seen a another dragon puppet or even really someone near my age that likes the same kind of shows as me cuz yeah.
I'm like I have like a dragon that is like an orange. I think. What's it? Here it is.
Then
Is
I
it
shall pull up.
like is this like a copy of Moro or like I just took some inspiration of these? Is it a
No,
copy or
I don't count that at all. This is pretty much my only orange dragon. This I the the copy would be the difference is you just used orange slices and I guess we also both had the antlers, but that's
wait
pretty much
that
it.
had wait Moro had an antler?
Yep.
No, I never noticed that.
I still don't count it as a copy. You don't have these or you don't have like the little fur like main pieces. You don't have the blue very devious looking eyes. I made that mistake. I made him look permanently smug like he knows something that everyone else doesn't.
My
Um
is like normal dragon. Yours is so like know something.
hmm. Like all my other ones just look like they're kind of neutral, like it's there. Some of them are smiling, some of them are like frowning, but most of them have a pretty neutral expression like this. I mean, he's pretty terrifying on the other side, but that's just because of the little eye bead. But I don't understand. I was trying to make him look kind of like an arrogant kind of like an arrogant Asian style dragon that would look kind of cool. Like I was trying to make it look kind of like royal looking, but then I just made him look like he thinks he's better than everyone else.
But like that eye looks realistic. Like
Thank you. I'll do a
what
zoom
did
up on it. This is what it looks like zoomed in.
I,
Most
I just,
most of the time
this
I'm
eye zoomed in. No detail, just
it's kind of hard to explain. I just kind of add a gradient and then I just kind of go ham with the highlight pen.
I just like for my eyes like there's like a highlight there. I just like
Mm.
press harder on like the outer areas of the eye and like thinner the inside and then I just highlight it there. It's always like that.
I think the simpler style is cute, and I think it works better with your dragons. I think like just like it, of course the eyes do have detail in like a good way. It's not just one solid monotone color, but it's not like over the top. I see some people who make more cutesy style dragons, and then they just put the most realistic eyes on them, and that is so disturbing.
No, I will just I wouldn't be able to sleep because of that.
Hey, at least it's not human teeth. If someone put human teeth on a dragon, I'm running.
No. No.
Hey, I make horror, but I don't go that far. I
It's,
prefer I prefer needle teeth on the horror versions. I prefer this kind of style where it's
how
just
do you cut those?
hmm?
I can't cut teeth. How do you cut like so many of those?
It takes a lot of mental preparation. You gotta be ready to dedicate like 2 hours into just that.
Your life into it. Dedicate your life into it.
um I was staying I was staying overnight at my dad's place because divorced parents, you know stuff. But and I had brought some of my stuff and I was testing out my alcohol markers. And he woke up to find me on the couch in 3 in the morning, aggressively cutting out teeth. Watching stuff
I,
because I needed I needed the preparation. I was just kind of after a while just kind of mindlessly doing it because what you got to do is you snip it, then you go right down, snip it again, snip it again, snip it again. And after a while, and then then I was very happy about it, but I made a community post about it when I put it in uh when I put it up where I couldn't see it. This was peeking out, and all I saw in the middle of the night, in the pitch dark, was this just peeking out like this, smiling at me. And I made just a community post just saying, "Is this a threat? Is it threatening me?" It seems like,
yes.
huh, it's like a it's like a robot. It's like a robot kind of futuristic movie. I created it. Now it's coming back to kill me. Ah, that was like a
I don't.
he's
I
a
have like a separate room for like arts and crafts that we use like storage as well. I just slammed that table and my art supplies on it, and there you go.
that I have pretty much my room has kind of become the art supply room because I have more art supplies than I do have like clothes. Cause um but I live in a teeny tiny 3 bedroom apartment. So yeah, it's not easy for me to do that. And when I say small, I say small. You kind of got to do parkour to get from the couch to the kitchen.
I have to go downstairs to the kitchen.
Oh yeah, we live on the second floor, and hey, at least I got a good view. I got a pond right outside my window, and there's one big upside to living in an apartment. Well, living in my apartment complex specifically. I got
I
ducks.
got I got them C's.
Those
I
are
have
actually
water.
those are actually really cool, great teeth. I was looking at that. It's really great.
I can't.
Where
I still can't cut. Like I got so frustrated cutting these teeth because like these didn't look great. They kept falling off because I didn't use hot glue. I just used like normal stick glue.
Hmm. Yeah, I understand the pain. She was impossible. This is what she looks like from the back. If anyone was, no, stop that. Don't open. She's okay. That's disturbing. That's gonna give me nightmares. How did this happen? This is her bottom jaw. Go back. Wait, no, the task is catching on. It's catching on the back. Okay, I fixed it. You see, this is the problem. No, don't do that again. This is the problem with making a ginormous dragon.
This is the biggest dragon I've made yet. Starlight is smaller than this actually. Starlight is so much smaller than of this. I mean, this is my second biggest dragon. This is my. I mean, like, wait, I can't show it. Okay, just. Yeah, I give up on that.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Moro is my second biggest, and he is still nothing compared to her. I can't even show her in frame because her ear goes past my shoulder and kind of touches my ear with my arm fully outstretched. That's how it can't really be seen, but I'll try to back up enough to see it. Most of her design. Look at this. Why did I think to add a wing at the end of the ear? But yeah, that's her, and that's just Moro compared to her. You see, he's
More is
still not near as big as she is.
This is my super comparison. It's not big at all compared to your.
Honestly, it's hard for me to.
Compared to it. Any better understanding of what it looks like.
Oh, nice. Welcome back.
Okay. Master.
Accidental shout out. Huh. I lost. If anyone's wondering why I don't really use the claws in the videos anymore, that's because I've lost most of them. I have two, so I can do a peace sign at y'all.
I made one claw for like my main dragon, my old main dragon. I never use them. I don't plan on using them. They just hurt my hands. I have these claws. What happened to my claw? Okay, there we go. I have these claws instead. They are so much easier to put on.
Oh, I've been wanting to make those. I've seen a video for them on Pinterest that I've been wanting to create. But
it's actually pretty easy when you like make one and then just copy paste it.
Yeah. I made a long version of the claws that, if you can see there, they're the long ones. It's actually two of the ones that you have taped together.
Yeah, I've seen that on Pinterest too.
But the problem with it is, the big problem is, I can't control the video when I use the claws. Because
I can control the video easily with these. They're so much easier.
Yeah. I'm trying to like tap on the screen with it, but it doesn't register it as my fingers, so it doesn't listen. Doesn't like to let it to let it actually listen to me. So the video will just keep going awkwardly as I'm trying to turn it off. So yeah, it's cost for a lot of retakes.
This pointer finger is actually longer than me. Longer than my finger, but I can still click it because it just goes like this.
Oh.
It's almost breaking.
No.
Hold on.
I'm trying to find more claws. Oh, I got one more. I got a mini dragon that I didn't remember having. Oh, and I found two mini. Okay, I found 3 mini dragons. Cool. I forgot I had those. So I went on an adventure. I've got a third claw now. Yay!
And as we see, we'll be treasuring down her dragons. Yes, in her natural habitat.
Huh. Awkwardly slurping down spicy noodles because that's like the only fuel I have. Tiny, teeny,
I can handle spice. I would say it's like a green pepper, which is like not spicy at all.
Yeah,
I had water for 3 hours.
Oh, I don't understand people who can't handle spice because I hate to admit it, but I'm the friend who eats something crazy spicy and goes, "It's not that spicy," and then accidentally sends their friend to the hospital because that was a ghost pepper.
Have you ever eaten ghost pepper?
I've tried a dried one. I don't know if that counts. I don't know if it has seeds in it still.
I'd
Friend
be
made
dead
me
if I
do it.
ate that.
Though probably the worst pain I had was they made a mistake and gave me the wrong pepper at a restaurant. So what I thought I was dealing with was a mild jalapeno. It was not a mild jalapeno. It was. It was dun dun dun. I don't
Drum roll.
actually remember. I think it was I think it was a Reaper, a California Reaper, and
Yeah.
I bit that full thing. It was. Do you know just how bad it was? We were in a restaurant, and my 16-year-old sister tried the tiniest bit of it because she thought I was overreacting, and she cried. She's 16. That was definitely a mistake. I kept getting all mad, like, how do you think I feel? I took a giant bite of it, and you're crying after one tiny little bit. I am collabing with. I don't exactly know how to pronounce your name. I am so sorry, but
Nobody knows how to pronounce my name.
I don't want to do it wrong. I'll embarrass myself trying to pronounce it. I know I will. I can't pronounce anything.
I'm scared to pronounce it too. I can't pronounce my name.
Oh, you can't pronounce anything. I mean,
It's
I've
easy to
definitely
write.
people have messed up. People have messed up trying to say my name too. I've showed some real people my YouTube channel, and they're like, "What is that? A Wolpert?" I am not Wolpert. That sounds like the name of a 70-year-old man. I am not a seven. If any of you are wondering, if you couldn't tell from my voice, I am not a 70-year-old man.
No, I know you're not a 7-year-old.
I've also got one. Woparts.
Full part. I accidentally two yeah.
Um,
I
what was
don't
the
know.
what was the origin of your name?
I had like a rabbit added bunny.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
it.
Mine was. If anyone here is an anime fan and they've seen the show My Hero Academia, you know that there's a little frog character, and she is adorable. Her name is Suyu Asui, and she was one of my favorites. She was so great. And then I thought her nickname in there was Froppy. I thought if I had an OC character at the time, if mine was a wolf, it'd be Wolpy. Because I don't know why I thought that made sense, but I love it, and it's my name now. And then I do. If I ever do videos where I have my voice, I'm planning on having my intro. Hi, I'm Wolpy, and I do arts, because that's kind of just kind of explain the name, so I don't get Whooperts. Because people don't know it's that the Wolpy and the arts are separated, so they're just trying to say it all together.
Nickname for almost
Hmm?
6 years, I think. I've had this nickname for almost 6 years. It's gonna be 7 years soon,
Nice.
and I still don't know.
I've the first one of the first streams I did, the one where I was actually drawing Monarch, I did an accidental cat reveal because he decided, my sassy little guy decided he needed to jump on the table right then and flop on top of the dragon.
I had 22 birds and then one rabbit at the same time, and then we gave the rabbit away, and some of the birds died, and we had to give the rest of the birds away too. Now I have a dog.
Well, that's sad. I'm sorry. I used to have a lot of pets. I used to have a gecko, two hamsters, a guinea pig, a dog, and two cats. But guinea pig
Oh,
passed
I
away
had a
from old
hamster too.
age. Someone
I
murdered
had a
my
hamster.
gecko. It's so sad. Someone murdered my gecko, and my 2 hamsters kind of. All I can say is cannibalism. I don't want to say anything more about that.
Oh,
And then I had to give away all my fish. I had to give away the dog because he was pure chaos and he was literally destroying everything. He ate the wall. He's the I don't understand that. So, but I still got the 2 cats, and actually no, I guess I got 3 cats because I got 2 cats where I am now and 1 cat at my dad's. Though honestly, it's kind of fair to count 4 because one of my cats is 24 pounds. Yes, I am not.
24 pounds.
I'm not.
What is a pound? I don't know. I don't know those terms. I'm not American.
Oh, I'm sorry. Basically, round. She's a
Round.
spherical. She's like, think of the fattest cat you could think of. She ate that.
My dog is 4 kilograms. I don't think you know what a kilogram is.
I know a little bit, but yeah. I am sorry. I was not taught the metric system. I prefer the metric system, but I am American, sadly. It's not great. It's not great. Luckily, I live in one of the better parts of America. I'm not like in Jersey or somewhere like that, where it's just where someone could break into my window and I'm on the 2nd floor. That kind of. But
what?
I live in Washington, so yeah. So pretty much
They do those? They
and
break into your
drugs.
house by your window? They can break into your house from your window.
I'm just saying, people in like the more dangerous parts of America, they would. They'd get a ladder and break into your house through your window. Well, I mean, we had people try to rob cars the other night. We saw people checking all the doors in the cars to try to steal them the other night.
That is scary.
It was honestly more funny because my sister was just making kind of commentary in the background, going, "No, you're not gonna find that. It's locked. It's locked. Remember, it's locked."
I'd rather run away. Like a robber or something. I'm sprinting away.
I understand that, but the thing was, they weren't very scary. They were like 18-year-old boys at most. They were scrawny.
Oh.
I'm a 13-year-old girl, and I bet I could beat both of them in a fight. I could go out there with the keys and just, "You trying to break into my car? Not today."
I've learned kickbox, which for like martial arts and blah blah blah.
But
so I can protect myself. Yay!
Yay!
I don't remember a thing. I
can threaten people. I have a prop sword that looks real. 1 second, I'll find it. I'm gonna dig.
I have a gun.
Okay.
I have
to say, but where's my sword?
Oh wait, look, I have this thing that I made in school that just throws like the end like here. Oh god. It just throws the end like a gun. I used to threaten people like with this. It just throws it like it goes like 15 meters or something.
Dang. Yeah. Oh, we got those banned at my school. At my old middle school, some guy got him banned. Yeah, that middle school was kind of crazy. There was just one guy who was getting everything banned. He cut the flag with a ruler. He just threw it up
with
really
a
hard.
Ruler. With a ruler.
I know. It was one of the metal ones, but still, he just threw it up. Just.
Yes, it's not a. It wasn't. probably wasn't a plastic ruler. It was probably like a metal ruler.
Yeah, I think it was. But hey, I guess he wanted to do the metric system too. He hated the American, I don't even know what that's called. The American system. He hated the inches so much he had to throw it at the flag.
I have a ruler which has inches on it that I still don't understand. Let me.
I I prefer to use centimeters and meters and that kind of stuff.
Centimeters.
I prefer centimeters, but you're not even allowed to use inches. You are forced to use inches in like school and professional settings, so that's kind of sad. Another reason why I'm very much planning to move out of America.
14.5 centimeters. Pardon me. Sorry.
Yeah, so that's yeah. Um, but I don't get why
It's so stupid.
I don't get why America just
I don't
decided,
get it.
hey, I know the rest of the world has a system, but I'm gonna be special and make my own. Like why? And also if you were wondering about America, yes, there are actually people who
System is trash.
technically I live in what's considered a redneck town. Technically I live in what's considered a redneck town. So I knew a guy that would fake a southern accent, and it was so bad. He would. I don't
Do
think
I
you do.
accent?
Not. I mean, I think everyone kind of has an accent. Just everyone. If you're used to an accent, your own accent, you'll think that other people don't because they have the same accent as you. But I knew a guy, and he was talking normally like this until he got to middle school, and all of a sudden it was, "Hi everyone, that's me, yeah," like that, and no one liked it. Everyone secretly laughed because
I will be annoyed. I will genuinely be annoyed. I
it
will
was
try to run
mean.
away.
I sat next to him on the bus once, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you're that one girl," and I was just like, "Yeah, I am a girl, and I am one person, so I guess you're right. I guess I am that one girl."
You
He,
are that one girl.
I think he attempted murder towards me when I was in elementary school. You know, like the
Well,
soccer cleats that have the spikes in them.
no.
Well, they do. They have metal spikes in them. And he decided it was a good idea, as a joke, to step on my neck. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very, very smart now, let me tell you. he he wasn't like had like a disorder or something, right?
Hmm?
Yeah. No. He didn't like have like any mental issues, like something or something like that. You sure he didn't have? Yeah.
I don't know, but it was painful, and I was just like, "Stop, man! I can't breathe." And he didn't even notice it for a second. I know he did it on accident, but like, still, he didn't even
You
apologize.
could die. You could die actually from that.
Yeah, if he crushed my windpipe, he'd be in jail. I was gonna say that in a copied accent of him, but then I realized I don't want to do his accent anymore because it makes me cringe. It's so fake. Like, I've met people with an actual Southern accent, and they don't sound like, "Hey
Wait,
everyone, what are
somebody
you doing?"
Wait, somebody in the comments said they got ran over by an ice skate.
I saw that. How does that did you fall and someone accidentally ran into you with it?
Did they just go over your like head or something? Are you okay?
You good?
Look, I'm gonna decapitate my dragon. Ta-da!
Look, I can do that too. I can throw her too.
Whee!
It's just funny to see because their mouth always opens when you throw it like this, so it looks like they're screaming. It's honestly kind of funny. But the funny thing was, I was out of school for like 3 days, and my friend had texted me like, "Oh, where are you? Are you sick?" And I just said, "Yeah, I'm in the hospital." And I didn't realize how casually I said that, and she just freaked out.
Look, she's a unicorn now.
Nice. Wait a second, I need to do it. I need to do that too. Do you mind if my unicorn? You mind if my unicorn horn has teeth?
No. Wait, that's actually a good idea.
Scary. Hey, at least it's not human teeth, or that's adding on to the nightmare fuel.
What if they use real blood?
Hey, at least it'd be realistic. I respect the dedication to the craft. Though that person, they scare me. Even I am not that dedicated to my dragons. Even I lack
Your
that much
dragon, like,
dedication.
if you compare it to a dragon with human teeth, your dragons are not scary compared to that.
Yeah, I try to make my dragons more like an eldritch horror type scary, like you'd see with mythology, and not with like not the kind you'd see in your nightmares. I mean, it is a bit scary that Solus, he's got to kind of explain it. He has human eyes. How'd he get those? How do you get a hold of those? I want to.
How is that
Yeah.
like realistic eyes?
Hmm?
Isn't that hard? Drawing realistic eyes?
Oh yeah, it was hard. It definitely contributed to the 16 hours I spent on him.
10 hours spent with the eye and like the rest of the 6 hours spent with the teeth.
Pretty much. It was. It was like 8 hours spent on the teeth, 1 hour spent on the dragon. The rest is mental preparation to draw the eyes.
Actually, wait. 1 minute spent on the dragon, 10 hours spent on the teeth. The rest was the mental preparation for the anxiety you will get after you finish that.
But yeah, but look, this is look how long it's supposed to take. Look how long it takes. Hello. These eyes.
They look so beautiful.
Thank you. And then I added ones with black, with the black whites of the eyes on the black side of him.
This one's black too.
Hmm?
This one's black. Wait, is that is this called like a shadow of the eye or something?
It kind
Like
of
the
is.
skull of the shadow?
The idea was, if I don't know if you saw the first one of the lore videos they made about him, but he had died, been
I watch I
taken
watch
back to
all of
life.
your videos.
Oh, thank you. But he had been taken back to life by a group of scientists,
Yeah, I
and
watched that.
but
The
they
older
made the
version.
mistake. They thought he was like a coyote, but then they realized what kind of coyote has 6 ears, and then these eyes are actually supposed to be on his. I couldn't make that because I'm not a wizard, but they're actually supposed to be floating. But I'm not a wizard, so I can't exactly make them actually float.
I tried to make these clouds look like they were floating. I just used like hot glue.
Yeah, it
Make
looks
like
really good.
something
I
that
think
just
I noticed that. But I used dowels, little wooden dowels to hold them up and hot glued all the eyes on. But then the scientists also realized, wait, what kind of animal in fight causes being impaled by thorns? And then they realized maybe they should have taken him back to life. And then he escaped, and they saw this that had the exact same shape of him in the lab, and it started being more hostile and attacking people. So it is kind of a shadow form of him. But
Okay, you're gonna give me nightmares now.
sorry. Well, if you read Instinct, trust me, it's only getting worse from there. It's gonna get more scary. It's gonna get more scary than the designs of my dragons.
I should not watch your videos at night.
Don't. Or if maybe I should start putting warnings on my book too.
I thought there was something behind me. Okay.
Moro's smirk. It's in it. It's I can hear it in my soul. The evil smirk.
Close the door. No, I'm so.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I just really like drawing gore. But I mean,
It's fine.
I was actually planning on making a scary side of the dragon people would least suspect. And do you know who that is? Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna keep dun 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 because I can't find him. Found him. Dun dun dun. I have a lot of breath, so I'm stalling with my dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Here, I was gonna make a scary version of say. Yeah. Hmm?
It's back.
Okay.
Okay.
That's where it went. I was looking for it.
Texture because I ended the book. Wait, what were you saying again? All of these things just broke. It was like a spider web. Now it's like a broken spider web. Somebody just ran through it.
I mean, it's really cool.
They all like separated. It was actually always like going in the hole here and then attached like okay, I forgot to check. Wait a second. An elastic band here, so it wouldn't like stretch too much. And it's like now the perfect size.
That's really smart of you.
It didn't float.
You see, I'm not that good at craftsmanship, so this is just kind of what the back of my dragons look like. It's just cardboard. Sometimes I have to get real creative, like I used the 3D base for Toothless because the basic triangle base didn't work for the very almost oval looking head base. As you notice, most dragons naturally follow a like kind of almost like a cone, like a square-like shape. Though his is more like oval.
I accidentally broke a dragon.
Wait, what happened?
I accidentally broke it.
Oh no! I mean, I actually broke Stolas during the stream. Just breaking everything. But
don't you break all of your dragons? Like at some point they are all going to break.
Yeah, but I can fix them.
Especially your dragons. You just put them in a cardboard box.
I don't have room. Here, I can have Stolas lick the camera.
Wait. Double cardboard dragon.
Woo.
Like this tongue was really hard to make it thick and stuff, and like positioning because it just doesn't move now. It's hard.
Um,
I just like use like thick paper and then stacked it on top of each other and then hot glued it together and then just painted red.
do you want me to show you what I do?
Yeah.
I make the tongue, and then I glue it right here. Then I add 2 cardboard pieces on the sides that hot glue like about right here and about right here. That cause it so the tongue can only move so far. But what that
Well,
does
that's
is it
actually
makes it so when you open the dragon's mouth, the tongue goes outward. And so
that's
then,
actually really smart.
yeah, so there's just flop on the bottom. It moves with the dragon. So, because I didn't have enough.
I attach my tongues to like this point of area, so like it just doesn't like look like this, but
That makes sense. Hi, Arrow Dragon. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Hello. Yeah, I get that. I think you froze again. I am sorry. This is one of our internets. I think it might be mine because my internet's not good.
worse.
I'm sorry. I'm just waiting for it to reconnect.
I accidentally broke this.
Oh
I accidentally broke
no! The
this
ring.
part. I can control it. Yeah.
That's the biggest thing I break on all my dragons because it kind of strains my thumb putting it right here. So
Yeah, like you just like
it rips. It just rips right off. Or it just that's when I started making my rings out of cardboard and making them kind of thick. And I use 2 fingers, and this is how I control Toothless, if anyone was wondering. Behind the scenes, if you catch the live stream. But
that I've never shown to anybody. I just did it because I was bored. This is
what?
very old.
That's such a pretty dragon. I love that.
Weeks ago.
I
This was from like 3 weeks ago. I don't really like it.
love it. I think it's
It
really
was meant
pretty.
to be pushed. It was just like a test with markers.
I wanted to show people ask why I change up my dragons so much. Like I don't make them look like everyone else's dragons. It's very obvious. I have a very different style because my art I use my actual art style, not what I see on other people's dragons. But I wanted to show why I don't make mine look like other people's because when you make just detailed designs on a base, it doesn't look good. And I was laughing at just how bad this turned out because it was meant to show why I shouldn't do that and why it's such a bad idea. But yeah, here
No, that looks good. I like that.
I I still don't. I actually made the base correctly. Not like it actually looks correct. It looks like an actual dragon base. And not whatever my first dragon's bases look like. What was this? Ah! Yes, I threw another one. Well, I don't like that.
Whoopi just
That's my thing.
sang. Well, you just like so singing.
That is kind of
You just scream. That was a very good pitch of like voice. I don't know. English is not my first language. I just learned English from like Minecraft vids.
yeah. I'm trying to learn other languages. I'm trying to learn French currently, but I'm not very good at that. Plus, Duolingo is probably not the best teacher for that.
I'm trying to learn German, but it's hard.
My sister knows a lot of German. She was a big fan of German culture and German history, so she chose to learn German. She actually knows quite a lot of it now. She also knows quite a lot of Spanish. I remember the last.
Spanish is hard.
Yeah, though luckily it's more similar to English and French because it because they're both Latin. They're all Latin based. If you don't mind me asking, what is your first language? Sorry,
Repeat,
what? Do you
hello.
mind? I'm sorry, the internet keeps going out.
Repeat. I broke Chucky's
Oh
jaw.
no! That happens to this guy a lot. That's one of the reasons I don't like him, because he just and
I can like
it's not supposed to go that way.
put the jaw in front like this too. I guess that's a thing.
Yeah.
I can still control it like this.
Um,
And I just plopped it back. No, it's not going back. Okay, there we go.
I can very much tell who's a new. I can very much tell who is a new puppeter by how they move their dragons. But it's really funny to see the new ones move around their dragons, because it's like,
Move their hand like this. I've seen people move their hands like this.
yeah, or like, hi, I am Wolfie, and instead of just doing the, or I made the mistake of. My original part of my channel was my original videos are so cringy, because I didn't know how to do the other hand movements. So what I would do is just like, and it was disturbing. Aw, thank you. Um, it's I've tried to have it. I find it. I like to if someone asks to control one of my dragons,
Oh
okay.
my goodness, the internet is gone.
If
What?
someone Uh-oh. If someone asks to try a dragon, I always give them the hardest ones to control, just to see if they can. And if they can, they've passed the test. But
This is my first dragon.
that's actually very good for a first dragon. Mine was apparently not here right now. It decided it doesn't want to show up for this. My apologies for the such a mischievous stuff.
But it has like my first dragon has like a like base.
Yeah.
I don't know how I did this. It just
Oh,
looks wonky.
I tried to make this dragon look trendy, and
No, I
ew.
love Mango. No, it's not that bad. I love her.
I just think that I want to ask where I got these ideas for myself. It's not as bad as the original. If anyone else could tell, that she used to have these highlights, and it would make her look like she's doing a little bit of a smirk, like her eyes are barely open. If like the Spy X Family Anya meme. If anyone's seen that, with like a smirk with the
I did not watch
squinted eyes.
anime, so I do not know what. Look at this. This was my second dragon.
Wow, you got the two-mouthed one for your second dragon, which is actually that takes a lot of work to do those. I know I've made two, so.
This was my third dragon. A sixth job. A sixth job. Third dragon.
When you started, you were really aspiring to make the hardest ones first. Sheesh.
No, I was like looking for like weird dragon things. Like, oh my goodness, I just broke it. I just broke the ring thing. Anyway.
Also,
I was like bored one day, so I just made like double faces, which was a creation of my imagination.
oh, I've seen that and I love it. I wasn't planning on making something similar to that, but I never got to it. I was planning on making one named Gemini. That was a two-faced dragon like that, and make them kind of opposite sides. But to the person very much earlier in the chat, I don't know if they're even still here. This is my least favorite dragon ever. She looks fine until what was I thinking? What was I thinking?
want your tutorial on that dragon actually.
I don't know why the tutorials always turn out the worst dragons. Like I made her base much too wide, so it's kind of disturbing. And why did I think to give the spooky eyelashes? She looks like she came from a swamp.
I don't like this dragon. I think this could be my least favorite dragon. I don't know what I was doing. I was just bored one day, so I just let's make a bloody dragon.
I like it. I think it's really pretty, actually.
No,
I don't think
the horn is just gone.
sometimes I get weird ideas and they actually turn out good. Like one of my weird ideas was to give sunset lighting on Toothless, which is why it has the red and orange outline. If anyone was wondering why that was there, it's supposed to be like sunset lighting. Some ideas don't work out so well. Again, like giving a small dragon eyelashes. Don't do that. Or if the base on my first dragons were hideous. Look how bad this base is.
This was supposed to be my first cardboard dragon. This side is completely gone. Wait, I found a piece of it. Here it is. Here is the other side of
That
it.
is really cool. What is their name?
I don't have a name for it. Supposed to be like a blinking dragon, then I lost this part. It's
technically this was my first cardboard dragon.
This was my first cardboard dragon. Now it's gone to pieces. This doesn't even stick anymore. I didn't have hot glue with my house or something. Like, you know how somewhere else. Stick this, it can't open.
Yeah.
It's not. Just throwing around.
I thought it was really funny that when you shake this dragon, it has such a weird sound. So I used to make a ton of jokes of it. So if you watch some of my older videos, like a lot on my showing the sounds of my dragon without sound, I kept doing this. So if anyone remembers this, oh my gosh, what just happened? Let's just pretend it didn't happen. But
I just moved my fingers to shake it. It looks so violent, but it's actually not. It's actually just me shaking it like this. It's not. It's not actually that violent. It's like this, but it just has so much. And it breaks a lot of dragons. So don't try that.
Also, I learned how to do a weird move that's kind of disturbing with my dragons. So look.
Oh no, my arm! Look, did you like do it like this? I'm killing myself. How? Oh wait, you do it like this. Okay, wait, I see it. Right? Did I do it right?
But you should have seen the comments on the video. It was like, do you need help? Are you in the hospital? Are you a demon? Also, but I found the sword. I finally found the sword. Woo!
Yeah.
It makes I like it because it makes
Why do you have a sword in your house?
it makes
When I was like watching that video, like with the sword in. I was like, why do you have a sword?
I went to the Renaissance fair, okay? I don't just buy swords. But I like it because when it opens up, it makes the genuine unsheathing sound.
That was a good sound. I really like that.
It used to do better. It used to make a little like ding, that is shing. I can record this for a video game. Also, guys, I found the first dragon. I found it. I finally found
I made
it. Yay!
I made a saxophone, but I'm too lazy to color it.
Oh, that's great. This was my first. You know why I made them? Because I wanted to reuse art. Because it was the easiest to do. Because you just got to make it once, and you can make unlimited videos with them. You can't just make one drawing and use it in 5 videos. It's not exactly easy to do. And after spending like hours and hours on animations for it to get 20 likes, I'm like, I'm done. It's puppet time. Yeah, that's what I do.
Wait, I have. So like Zoster Dragon? Yeah, it was Zoster Dragon who like created the first tiny dragon, right?
Uh,
I actually created them before.
yeah,
But I didn't show it because I didn't have a YouTube channel. So I can't take credit, of course. But when I was in school, I just like watched Zoster Dragon before I went to school. It was like first time watching it. So like when I was at school, my friend asked me what I was doing because I am the artist of our classroom. And I told them I don't know what I'm making. So I had like a weird thing of a base. I just cut out 2 triangles and added flaps to them
mhm.
and then just glued them together like this. It's wonky, but it's durable actually. And it takes less paper,
This is the one.
but it's still weird.
This is how I do it. I make a little base where you fold up little pieces with to make the bottom 2 triangles and this pieces, and then I add a little tiny wing inside, and then I add the design on top, and then
Here's cotton. Me trying to fake a British accent, of course.
I can try to fake an American one.
Aren't you? Wait, aren't you American?
I know, but I'm from Northwestern America, so I have a more like I have a more accent. Some people say my accent honestly sounds British because apparently when I get really excited, I sound British, and I don't know where I got that. But I'm talking about the Louisiana, Alabama type of stuff. The type where you see alligators just walking along the street.
Oh my goodness. Cotton as a knife.
Huh. Wait,
No, it's
1 second. You recognize the sound.
No!
So it's time. It's summer time. It's summertime.
This one sounds actually.
Wait,
Just
should I
listen
get
to this.
summertime? Yeah. Don't let that be dropped on someone's foot.
Wait,
It's gonna be a bad day for them.
wait, I have an idea. If you like soulless something like this and like stick it to like a dragon in their eye, like let me just give you an example, just like this, hot glued it, added some details to it.
I was thinking of
You can
that.
add blood everywhere. I think that would be very cool. I will not do it because I do not have the skill right now. But I think you can do it because I love your gore dragons.
Oh, thank you.
Gore dragons.
I thought I used to not give up hours and hours and hours of my day to do this kind of to make crazy elaborate things, but now you can see otherwise. I made 1,000,000 realistic eyes for Solus, and this doesn't look like it took a long time, but you guys don't know how long this set of leaves took.
No, I know. I know because I've tried to draw leaves and like I just tried literally 30 minutes trying to draw a leaf. and it didn't work out. I just erased it and tried it again. Erase it and blah blah blah. Still doesn't work. I still can't draw leaves.
But look how many these are. And look how hard this is to cut out. Look at the shape of the maple leaves.
Maple leaves are hard.
They are. How I do it is I draw kind of like a little like kind of a little almost flower looking thing that's like just these lines, and then I draw a little base around it. Just makes it easier.
Draw a sketch, and I will show you that I cannot draw maple leaves. This is like the best I got. Wait. Here it is. This is the best I can do.
I really like that actually. It looks like it kind of looks like this type. I think I drew that type. Oh no, I got rid of that type. Dang it. Oh wait, no, I didn't. They're just in the back. Look.
Or like
That's
this.
here. I drew that type. Right here.
Yes, I can draw maple leaves.
But
they kind of look like trees.
They look good, and those are cute trees if they are trees. It's a multi-purpose thing. It's a tree with leaves that look like trees. It's like a little. It's like infinite.
But I forgot to add this flower. Flower lying lonely there, crying.
Well, I really like it. I'm glad you added it now because it's so cool. But
yeah, it looks so much better. Without it, just looks so empty. By the way, these are supposed to be like stitches. If you like didn't get them.
I think that's really cool. For Solus, I was trying to. I was going to do the entire thing with yarn, but 5 stitches in on the eyes, I realized how hard that is.
Well, I didn't even notice it had yarn. Wait, what? Oh my goodness.
That also contributed to the long 16-hour time.
Yeah,
Especially when the yarn
like
kept fraying apart. Though the good thing was, I crochet as a hobby, and I have a very large collection of yarn now. So I can use all the yarn I want. I can make a dragon entirely out of yarn and still have some.
Well, you should make that actually. What if you made like a dragon base out of yarn? What if you actually made that? Like a base out of yarn?
Well, what if I made the base out of cardboard and made the rest of it yarn? Like, I made it kind of 3D with everything kind of popping out, but I made it all out of yarn. Do you, instead of a dragon right now, I decided to show you guys something better. Duck.
Where's the duck? I can't see a duck. Okay, I see it. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. I love it.
Duck.
I love it. It's so cute.
This kind of image is the reason I was known as the artist in my class. I would be in math class and randomly I'd have a duck, and everyone would be like, "Where'd you get it? Where'd you get the photo of the duck?" I'm like, "I drew it," and they're like, "Oh, yeah."
Memory without any reference.
I used the reference, but I changed it the proportions a little bit. I made the eye cuter, and I made it plumper.
Yeah, I see. Because like if you didn't draw with a reference, you will be when you grow up, probably in your 20s. I hope you won't ever quit making art because.
Well, I won't. I've been doing this my entire life. I've been drawing since I was 4. And
I used to hot glue when I was 6.
If my YouTube channel still works out and I'm doing this as a job, who knows? I could be 25 and still making dragon puppets.
that nobody. I don't think anybody is like over the age of 18 making dragons. I don't think so.
I would honestly, I didn't think so either until my personal favorite dragon maker is Star of Love. I don't know if you've seen them, but
Yeah.
on TikTok they did a voice reveal and they sound like an adult.
I think they did a face reveal. I'm not sure.
I think it might have been someone copied their exact dragon. I saw it, and so if it was a video of them holding that dragon, it was the copy. Sadly.
This was actually inspired by Scar of Love. If you like, can't see it, but
Oh, I have one
yeah.
inspired by Scar of Love too. And okay, I had a dragon avalanche, so it was him, Viking dragon.
What? That he looks nothing like um Scar of Love's dragons. This actually looks a bit more like Scar of Love's dragons.
I think you might be right. I think you're right. But I also inspired Phantom a little bit. The idea for a skeleton dragon like Phantom came from their one with the I think you know what I'm talking about. I don't even think I have to explain it. Their skeleton dragon. That
I just discovered something. This art can be removed. Okay,
oh,
it can't be seen. Wait, maybe it can.
I used to
With a like, it's not sticky. You can't like feel any residue on there. Okay, I think
oh.
it has lost its power. Just gonna glue it real quick. You can talk, right?
Yeah.
Glue.
Um I shall now go into a segment called Things You Probably Didn't Know About My Dragons.
Yay!
A lot of people didn't realize that my first dragon right here, I splattered ink on the eye.
I didn't. I just noticed that.
Things that a lot of people probably just didn't notice. I guess it's a segment.
I
I
can
actually have
still
a lot
do
of
it.
secrets that people didn't know. The pattern on the bottom and top pieces right here are biologically accurate to that of a snake's. That's the
What?
spot where the tongue rests in. That these highlights right here are representing like the spit glands. It's that kind of stuff.
Look
And
what I can do.
took a long time.
Yeah, this is my. This is when you post another dragon. My jaw drops like this. I don't think it drops. I think it floats.
Well, thank you. I do a thing where I just
Definitely
go
working
into
now.
a phase of like a week where I just want to make a dragon every single day. I
What?
it's not it's just because I see a new idea and I have a board on Pinterest that's just the greatest ideas ever, and I keep making that's where I get all of my dragon ideas from. Well, most of them at least. A lot of them
I
come from my
have,
imagination.
I have never used in Dragon ID. I just took like inspo, like maybe like the eyes or like
No,
the
I know what you
ears
mean.
or the
I never used a
claws.
dragon puppet idea compilation either, but what I do use is actual drawings of actual dragons that aren't puppets.
Oh,
That's what I
I've
reference.
never used those eyes either. I just look like those crazy aesthetic dragons, and those eyes are just beautiful. How do they even do those? How do they even make those?
Yeah, I get that sometimes. You know, when you just like make something that you didn't know you could make, and then you're like, wait, why didn't I learn this earlier? Like, a lot of people didn't realize how proud I was of Marian's eye. It looks like a sunset.
I really like it.
Thank
I
you.
was really proud of Chalky's like these little leaves.
Yeah, I think they're really cute. They remind me of the eucalyptus leaves.
Ooh, yeah, they actually do look like those.
Your dragon Chunky is definitely very, very aesthetic. I was never one to make the most aesthetic dragons. Even my old ones were like not. I tried to make Mango aesthetic, but we all know how that went. She looks devious.
No, I like Mango. Mango is one of my favorite dragons of yours.
I used to really like her. She used to be one of my absolute favorites, but now I just see her and I think, what was that? Also, the horn. I think it's the horn that's causing these problems.
I
Like
like
she
the
has,
horn.
she was meant to have like a mango sensitivity coloring, but then I just gave it green. I chose green, and the
Chucky was where I found my own style. Like I did stitches, and then I don't know the name of this one.
yeah
I don't know the name of this one. So Chucky was the start of my evolution, my rise.
I think personally, I think my dragons were bad until Sahara. Where is she? Okay, I think I see her. I see her. She's buried, but I see her. They weren't.
I
They
love
were bad
Sahara
until
is one of my favorite ones.
she was. She's always been one of my favorites too. And then I think they started getting genuinely the fact where I can see them later and still like them after Beam Light. Let me. Excuse me.
Mm.
You can make. I don't want to speak for both of us, but you could probably make fan art for both of us, and we'd love it. Fan art
Wait,
is
what?
so amazing.
Someone just say something in chat. I was going
Somebody
to
said they
pick up
want to make.
lavender.
Someone said they wanted to make us
Mm.
fan art, and I would
Oh,
love that.
I would love fan art. I've only gotten one fan art. No,
I've
actually
gotten,
two.
I've gotten two too. I think. Someone drew my OC on my profile picture, and I love that. It was so adorable in their style. I've done a couple of art trades through DeviantArt, and they've drawn my characters, and I've always thought that was really cute to see them in other people's styles. Art trades have always
I,
been so fun, and I want to keep up with them on YouTube.
I'll actually give a shout out to Ivy Dragons who draw my profile picture.
Oh, I was wondering who drew it because I noticed how good it was. I really liked it. And now it actually
Uh,
reflects your correct name.
yeah, I just love her drawing. I just love her like style of her drawing.
Yeah, it's very cute, very aesthetic, very all of the above. Um, I kind of eventually I want to do kind of a showcasing of all the fan art I've gotten, especially because I just sometimes randomly get someone who's just like they wanted to do it. I got one of the best drawings that they did. We did an art trade and I drew a character from their favorite band, and they were so nice about it. They absolutely kind of like freaked out about how much they liked it and was going on. They made like an entire paragraph on how beautiful it was and how I captured his exact his exact nature. And then when she gave me the drawing of my character back, I was just like, she somehow got the shirt right. No one has ever gotten the shirt right. She
If I
somehow
tried making fan art for you, I would fail miserably.
I um I would honestly still love to see it. There's really no way to draw bad fan art as long as it looks like my characters and as long as you're not copying it with a dragon. Boom, that works.
But like,
Um,
really so detailed. I would never.
one of my kindest supporters has said they're going to make dragon puppets of characters from my book, and I am awaiting that because that is so exciting. It
Wait,
feels like
wanna hear
such an
something?
honor that they enjoyed my book enough to actually like want to draw the characters from it?
Well, I'm
Oh,
not. What happened to the chat? Huh. Okay, wait, I just read chat. I can just do this for chat. It just no, it looks so cursed.
the underbite thing?
Yeah.
I have that
No.
problem with a lot of dragons. I sometimes accidentally give my first dragon, who looks like this, huge overbite. That's so funky looking.
Bam. It looks cursed.
It does.
It's only Chalky who has like an underbite, so and I didn't do this part because I was too lazy.
Mm.
Let me just
But
put that. This is actually empty.
I
And
can
this
give her kind of the sometimes I forget to stop the motion after a while, so it's quite disturbing to see this on a dragon. Good claw. But also, Sahara is very disturbing from the front, if anyone was wondering.
oh no! What happened to her? Wait, this is the dragon that can open the most.
Wow.
If there wasn't like this, I think it would go all the way because really, and it can do this, which is concerning.
Mine is bum bum bum.
It can do a 360. Look, now it's reversed. Now the jaws are reversed, and yeah, I was expecting that to happen.
Look at this. This is her bottom
One of
jaw.
my
Yes.
now I can draw draw.
What is your question?
Oh my
What is your question for me? Someone asked a question. I need to answer their question. All I need to ask all fan questions. Unless it's
she's probably
something like
camping
name,
next.
address, face reveal, because I don't do those things. Because I actually know how to be safe online. Stay in school,
Wow.
kids. I do
Do
remember the fan art you did with me, and I really liked it.
remember?
Thank you. Thank you very, very much for that.
I love Lavender. I think Lavender is really cute with this chain.
She is. I really like her. She's one of my favorites.
This chain is just weird. The chain actually had more chain pieces, but they just broke because I took her to our caravan and then I filmed a few videos there. It just broke.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
It was so much. I brought Lavender to camping, so her chain broke so much. There was plus 5 pieces on here, more chain pieces, 5 more. They just all just disappeared,
Mm.
which is sad because this chain took me 15 minutes.
Yeah, I really like the chain you did. I was planning on doing a chain one day, but I never really got to it. But I'm sorry. What
This chain
question?
was actually
Apparently, a lot of people don't know the names of some of my dragons. So, if y'all want to hear the dragons that I've named off screen, I decided on the name Moss because I disliked her so much that she reminds me of moss. Just I guess swamp would also work.
well. I don't know all of your dragons' names. I can't memorize all of them.
Yeah, I do make complex names, but these are just the ones I've never shared. This is The name I chose for her, I don't name the ones I don't yet like usually. I name them later. This little failure here is Dystopia.
I like Dystopia. Her eye was so beautiful. Her eye is so beautiful. Did you like rip the eye or something?
Uh, no, it's just like there's a little window here that just closes and.
Why did you use like shiny tape instead of like normal clear tape?
The clear type I have smells terrible. So bad. It smells like you mixed. Smells like you mixed. Let me get. Smells like you mixed soda with Windex.
What is Windex?
It's like a bleach floor cleaner.
And I think that's only in America.
I think it might be. I might be right.
I do not know a lot of brands. I just like Reese's.
Mm-hmm.
Reese's is very good.
Like the chocolate.
Peanut butter is the best part.
Those are good. Those are one of my favorite things. They're very amazing. The peanut butter is the best part. No one can really recreate the Reese's peanut butter taste.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I use shiny duct tape. Also, I don't anymore. I don't use duct tape at all. I use hot glue.
What? When I see duct tape, I just remember you because like I watch one
Yeah.
of your tutorials. So like when I see duct tape or like whatever this tape's called, I don't know. I just remember you.
Huh. Oh, thank you.
So like I shall never forget you.
Hey, at least I got a legacy now. Now, who knows? I might start my own duct tape brand.
Duct tape. Wait, Whoopie tape.
Yeah.
Yes, Whoopie tape.
And it's gonna be shiny. But
Really shiny.
do you know why I chose the tape? Because when you move it, it like, changes colors. So, look.
Ooh, that's actually. Oh my goodness. Ooh.
Yeah. I saw it at the dollar store, and I just bought 5 rolls.
5 rolls.
If you're gonna make a new dragon, I'd suggest cardboard first, because the paper is really hard to control. The chat disappeared before I could see who you were, but whoever in the chat mentioned that, that's what I suggest. Honestly, I did not expect this to work out so well. There was a lot more people here than I had expected. It worked a lot better. I was worried the times were going to be wrong and you'd think it was like later
Yeah.
than it is, earlier than it is. But it actually worked out really well.
I accidentally set a timer a bit too late, so that could
Oh, it could have been a problem.
ring a minute.
I just a warning, my phone's just hit 5%, so I might have a repeat of my third stream where it just ends because it died. So just a warning.
Mine is at 11% now. It's charging. The charging cable is here. Oh god.
I sadly can't get mine because, again, sadly, door right in front of the door, so can't exactly do it without an accidental face reveal.
Oh,
I mean, I guess I could move
can't
my
you like
phone.
go behind it? Can't
I
you
guess I
go
could
under it, behind it, on top of it, just jump,
just float. Or,
or like
hey, I
you
watched
can
the new
maybe
Spider-Man movie recently. Maybe it was too inspiring. I guess I could move my phone to show, like, crystals or something while you guys
you
wait.
can cover the camera with your thumb, your fingers, like this. Yeah, like that.
Okay, just give me 1 second. I gotta do it because I have a mirror. And then I shall set you up next to the crystals, and I shall grab my charger. Can y'all see crystals? No, stay phone.
No, I can't see crystals. I can see something white. Wait. Guys, if you have any questions, just ask me.
Crystals. I can't get it to say that. Wait. Shit.
Oh wow, you have a lot of
That's
crystals.
not my. I have like 5 more shelves. That's not. I have a few.
What?
Can y'all see crystals?
Who is saying?
Okay.
Wait, Dragon. What? Latte has a question.
Hmm?
Okay, wait, Latte, wait. When till Wolfie gets back. Just wait, Latte. Hang on there. Is there anybody here from my channel who's like, who knows my channel here?
I'm hurrying back. Don't worry.
I don't think you even noticed I got my charger. My charger was in my normal room, my bedroom, so I just like ran across there at the start of the live stream.
Did y'all hear me yelling at my cat?
Yes, yes, I heard it.
That is because he was laying on my charger. He was just asleep on my charger. Cat. His name is Rascal.
Can only 2 people do a live stream? Oh, yeah, that's sad. I think the limit should have had been 5 or something. The dragon broke. Great. Hello. Hello, Kitty. Another dragon has broken. Is Wolfie there? Where is Wolfie? I think our internet is gone. Oh no. Oh, Ace? AC? AC? Yeah, I what's your name? I don't think 3 people can. Oh, guest left. Wait, can she join? I'm just to cover that up. I just need to check if I can. Can Wolfie get back? My name is, I don't know how to pronounce. I think if you like write, bunny, and then I'm just gonna spell it out for you. A, I, and I and L. I can't say it as well. Wait, I can write it on a piece of paper.